Welcome back to my YouTube channel, guys, and today we are making a quirky black sesame chicken biryani. I am sure you have never tried a black biryani before, and by black, no, I don't mean that it's burnt at all. This is actually a black sesame chicken biryani, and yes, it's inspired by one of my favorite dishes of all time, the Assamese black chicken curry. So first thing we have to do is to marinate our chicken, of course, and the main ingredient is black sesame seeds, because this is after all a black chicken biryani, right? So black sesame seeds, other than the fact that it is a really nice nutty aroma and flavor, it also is great for your hair, skin, heart health, and is also full of antioxidants and has a lot of other health benefits as well. And when we are able to incorporate it into a chicken biryani, I mean, why not, right? So what I've done with the black sesame seeds is I've toasted it lightly and then let it cool down a little bit and then ground it into this fine powder. It's okay if it clumps together a little bit because it will release a little bit of oil, but this is going to be our main ingredient. So the second main ingredient that we need for this recipe are brown onions. This is such a common thing, right? When we make biryani, and the flavor and the smell that it adds to the dish is unmatched. But instead of deep frying brown onions at home, I have resorted to two other methods which will help me rely on very little oil. So there are two ways you can make this. The first thing you do is, of course, slice onions very thinly. I've used about 9 to 10 onions today for this entire dish. This is for about roughly 1 kilo of chicken. So I've sliced the onions very thinly, and then what you do is mix it with maybe 1 spoon of oil. So I use an oil sprayer, spray it with some oil, add a pinch of salt, mix it really well, and spread it out on either a microwave safe plate or an air fryer tray. And then you can either microwave it or air fry it for about 10 to 12 minutes, just making sure to kind of stir it every 2 minutes. And you have perfectly brown onions, like perfectly crispy, beautiful brown onions with barely any oil, right? So highly recommend you try out this method. I have listed the detailed microwave and air fry instructions in the description, so do check that out. The first thing we add to the chicken is a lot of whisked curd, followed by the star ingredient, which is of course the black sesame seed powder. In goes lots of the fried onions. I'm using about half of what I've already fried. We add in about a tablespoon and a half of ginger garlic paste, just some slit green chilies. For the masala, we are using some turmeric powder, black pepper powder to enhance that nutty smoky flavor, lots of coriander powder, just a little bit of Kashmiri chili powder, and finally 1.5 large heaping teaspoons of garam masala. Don't worry, I've listed all the spices in detail in the description. Now we add enough salt for seasoning. I'm going to add in a few teaspoons of ghee. Also going to add some lemon juice for some freshness and some zing. Once everything is well combined, it's time to marinate it. Now, of course, the longer you leave it, the better. So I would suggest you leave it in the fridge overnight. But if you don't have time, at least try and marinate it for 1 to 2 hours. Now it's time to cook our rice. So into boiling hot water, add in some salt, a few whole spices, and some slices of lemon. Next we add in our soaked and drained basmati rice. You can wash this about 3 to 4 times and then soak it for about 15 to 20 minutes and then drain it. We have to cook this rice till it's about 70% done and then we drain the water. What 70% done means is that it would be slightly translucent in the center, whereas the sides will still have a little bit of whiteness to it. I'll show you exactly how that looks like. We're going to start cooking the chicken. First, we heat a little bit of mustard oil in a kadhai or a pan. Once the mustard oil starts smoking, add in a few dry red chilies and a bay leaf. And now in goes the marinated chicken. So now all you need to do is to mix everything really well. And then on a medium flame, we just have to cook the chicken along with this marinade until all the oil is separate and the chicken is done. Even though the chicken releases some water, we will also add a little bit of extra hot water to speed up the process. And this is totally optional, but I like adding some dry fruits into my biryani. So I am just roasting some cashew nuts and also some raisins in a little bit of ghee. Okay. Now that the chicken gravy is done, we are going to start layering the biryani. The first thing we add are of course some more fried onions. In goes some mint leaves, coriander leaves, and now in goes our cooked rice. Now we finish layering our biryani, we're just going to cover it and cook on a low flame for about 5 minutes, and that's it. And now it's time for the taste test. I'm going to call a very famous food critic right now. Sir.
Oh, that's good.
Real expressions only.
That is really good, yeah?
Pass the test.
And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Cheers.
Bye, guys.